Hello everybody, welcome back for some more Ratchet and Clank Future A Crack in Time. I got a slight little update about things. Nothing in regards to this game particularly, but just in general. We went out today to go check out and see how much a Wii might cost. Because my parents' Wii started to break. We were kind of considering like, oh, how much would it cost? We didn't end up... Well, we found one, but it was one of those mini ones. But that doesn't matter. That's beside the point. I'm just giving you guys context of why we left to go do anything. And I caved in, because I've been seeing it at our local game store for a bit, that Ratchet All for One was there. And I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'll buy it. Why not? So, I don't know if I ever told you guys that I never did... have it physically. It wasn't super expensive, but now I have a physical copy because why not? Because why not? I guess I'd like to have all my games be physical as much as I possibly can, but sometimes it's kind of hard to come across that. I have other news. There's some I don't want to talk about because it bothers me. It's got nothing to do with anybody that I know in particular. I'm just saying like. It's just VTuber shit. Just there's some wild shit going on. I don't know. God, I'm really lacking in commentary right now. I'm doing nothing but talking about stupid crap. Funny enough, we were gonna record today. We left the house to go. Just to go check out some shit. Got some food in our bellies, and then the moment I get home, well, I'm thinking like, oh man, I want to record like. I want to do all these games. I want to do like Astrobot. Let's do some co-op like Astrobot. Let's do some Jack, some Sly, and all this other stuff. Only to then like my brother was setting it up. Like I've already been irritated all week. But I like yesterday was fine. Like we're laughing, we're having a good time, all that. But there's just like a hint of like irritation because like things been really annoying lately, and also not to mention I've been extremely on edge because, well, I've just been really, really fucking horny. So, that doesn't help. And then, like, he's turning off and on the HTCP thing, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is fucking, this is so irritating. Like, alright, you know what? Look, we're just not gonna do anything. So, today, I'm here by myself. You probably won't get to see a lot of co-op stuff in recent videos right now. I don't know. Okay, Spider-Man will be uploaded before this, obviously, but I'm not sure if I've decided yet or not at this point. Well, whenever it gets uploaded, it will be decided. I'm not 100% sure if I still want to continue it. I do kind of, because like I do think it's a fun game. Although I could always make that one a Super Genius episode, and then I could just do Spider-Man PS4 on my own, and then just pretend like nothing ever happened. Which reminds me too. Funny enough, I went to drop my brother off, and I saw my other brother was there, and then he mentioned like about my YouTube, because I think I was telling him about YouTube stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, you guys don't finish shit." I'm like, or no, he said he saw the Persona, like we uploaded Persona stuff, we never finished any of them. I'm like, this right here is my fucking problem I have with YouTube, is no one listens to me. No one pays attention to what I say. Like, Super Genius was never meant to be something that we ever finish. For fuck's sake. Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, this is exactly why I want to fucking quit doing YouTube content, because I'm not obligated to finish any of this shit, but I get told that, oh, I think you're supposed to, and it's like, no. Or people get upset when I don't. It's like, I don't need to finish anything, man. Leave me alone. So that was a funny little thing. Funny little gaggle. Funny little exchange of words. I'm not like pissed. I'm just, obviously I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I'm just saying like in general, like, I just have that issue where, like, no matter how many times I'll specify something or say something, like, no one really fucking listens fully. Ever. I guess I am just annoyed. Who knows? Yeah, because like I said, I've been on edge all day. I'm slightly irritated. It happens. I'm not exactly angry at anybody. I'm not angry at my brother or anything like that. Because like we were gonna record today, I got all excited about it, and then I was just irritated. I'm like, I can't do this, man. I can't do it. Like if I do this, it's gonna ruin the no one's gonna like it. It's gonna ruin the video. I'll make it bad for you. I'll make it bad for me. I'm the problem. So, and I can admit that. I know when I'm at fault. I'm not going to be against that. I'm not stupid. And I don't want anybody to be upset, you know, all because I'm upset. So, I try my best to stay away from that. But I guess other slightly good news, nothing really too crazy. I guess something to kind of calm down with is we ended up watching Mari last night. Because my controller was about to die on my Switch. I used my Switch 1 for YouTube stuff, and I was about to die, and then it eventually died. But she was playing San Andreas, and like around the moment when it finally died, I was just letting it sit there, you know, just watching Mari. And then she stopped streaming. I'm like, fuck. But I like my Mari _en. She is quite funny, or entertaining at the very least. She likes trucking, she likes fucking, and most importantly, she loves cranking her hog. So. Oh yeah, for these little bastards, they don't mess with you. You have to, well, I think they can kill you, but they don't really tend to. I forget exactly how it works, but there's a thing with it where it's like they won't really bother. They will, I think, yeah, I think they can kill you. But, wow, I'm really bad at Ratchet. Also, look, I know, I'm letting things get into my head, but let me just say this real quick. I'm getting fucking one guide. Let me say this real quick. Okay, so they do attack you. How is it that I've finished, I don't know how many Let's Plays in the past, but the moment that I don't finish one single Let's Play, that's the one thing I'm known for the rest of my life. It's like, oh, you didn't finish that game. Why is that? Why can't I just fucking be happy with what I have done already? I've done plenty of content. I've done plenty of stuff. I still have yet to want to do that YouTube update video, but I don't know yet. Because I feel like even if I do an update video, it's like, oh god, here we go again. Another goddamn update. Oh my god, what's with my throat? Sorry, I apologize. I'm coughing up a storm here. There's something just bothering me right now. But yeah, I guess in other news, slightly other news, but same news, kind of. Related news. I may just say fuck it and just do Astrobot on my own. I may just say fuck it and do Jak 3 on my own. Nothing wrong with like doing a co-op with my brother. Just right now, like this weekend, I can't, man. Things are not working very well. Maybe next week, because I do have next week off. But I've just been so irritated by just everything. Work, horny. I don't know. People getting one guide is now the new thing, it seems. I don't know. You know, there's just a lot of shit in my head. And it sucks. Speaking of sucks, why can't we get all this cool armor? Also, I could have sworn this was the place where you get like a ton of XP. I thought that was the past that you go. Well, I think so. Pretty sure the past is a spot where you end up getting a lot of XP. But I think this one is as well. Man, it's been a while since I've actually played this cursed game. I kind of forgot how to do this. We don't even have Groovatron yet, do we? Oh, by the way, the Plasma Striker, if it glows green, I believe that means that you have the shot for critical shot. So there's that. Oh, something also that's kind of weird. I get it. I probably look weird, and I probably just offend everybody just naturally. My sister was at work when I was dropping off my brother. I'm like, where's she at? And they're like, oh yeah, she's at work. I'm like, oh okay. They're like, oh, you can go bother her. It's like, that would be funny if I do that. So I went to her work to go bother her, but I couldn't find her. And at the same time, I was kind of looking for something too, but I couldn't find it either. And I looked like an idiot just walking around trying to look for this thing that I could not find. And I swear to God, like I was walking past one of the aisles and some girl just gave me like a look. And I was like, not really a look, but even said it too. I'm like, what is wrong with this world today? Like, what is wrong with me? Like, do I just look disgusting? I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I'm just overthinking things, but holy shit. And then yesterday, I don't want to probably not going to say it too much because, you know, bad things usually happen if I talk about it, but bad luck happens. I was looking for a picture I wanted to post on Twitter because I was having one of those things where I've been working on, in secret, a video project, which you guys may or may not get to see. I don't know. Anyway, I think admitting even the fact I'm even doing a project is probably a bad idea. But I was kind of having a brain aneurysm with it, and I was like, it's good, it's good, it's good. It's not synced up, it's not synced up, it's good, it's fine, it's not good, it's not good, it's fine, it's not good. Just constantly back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Really fucking annoying. And now you guys know how my brain works. And I was going to make a post about it. I have like a picture, and I was looking for this picture, and I couldn't find the damn thing. And then I went on Twitter, and I saw the same people from that same image, but not the same exact image, but the characters in the image, on Twitter. And then I told my brother about it when I was bringing him over here yesterday. And I was like, I bet you fucking anything, I'm going to go find it. Like, immediately as soon as I get back home, I'm going to open up my fucking pictures, and I'm going to immediately find it, and I did. So. Is anybody else annoyed with me right now with how much I'm just talking and talking and talking? Because I don't know if that's being really irritating, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was. And I apologize for that ahead of time. But this video is going to be brought to you by the letter P for pissed off. And please don't watch my content anymore because I'm about to fucking quit. No, I'm not even really angry. I'm just irritated. I'm frustrated. And you're probably wondering, like, well, then just go fucking rub one out real quick. It's not enough, man. It's never enough for me. I could do it like 2 or 3 times a day and it wouldn't be enough. Well, I mean, eventually my dick would hurt, yes. But, of course, yeah. I'm sure there's people out there like, oh my god, TMI, TMI. Yeah, but you get used to it. You know, it makes things funnier, I guess, so. I like to be funny. And that's my way of being funny. It's basically just Amy Schumer jokes, but I talk about my cock instead. And how slightly big it is. Just kidding, haha. Or I'll make the usual joke of how small it is, haha. No one ever jokes about how just regular average size they are, do they? Now that I think about it. It's always, oh, my cock is huge, or oh, my cock is small. I'm usually the latter in that case. I usually just say, like, yep. It's not big enough for the both of us. Ow, you motherfucker. Okay, so why in the hell did all the nanotech just not get picked up? Head like a rock, which I think is a universal skill point, where you just charge boots into everything. Actually, funny enough, remember, so if you guys remember, I think I might have mentioned, I hope I did, I mentioned something about like the hover boots not being my favorite part of this game. I don't like them as much. Not gonna lie though, they can make the hover boots work really well for certain levels, and I think this is one of the few levels where I can say, without a doubt, that yeah, they've got it down relatively bad. They figured out how to get this one to work just properly. So, hey, good on them, though. It makes for a little bit more interesting aspect of actually using it. I'm about to get Dynamo upgraded to level 5, folks. Dynamo. The thing that the Tornado Launcher was kind of... Or at least the precursor to it. The precursor legacy happened to be the goddamn Tornado Launcher of all things. One of my least favorite Ratchet weapons. Ooh, what if I do a Ratchet weapons tier list? Yeah, but there's weapons I don't remember dead offhand, so I wouldn't be able to rank them properly. So that wouldn't be fair. But if I do a list, I might just do like a mainline list. Now, granted, knowing my lazy ass, I'll probably end up just being like, oh, I'll just go to tierlist.com, we'll just make a video that way. Instead of actually just making the classic, you know, top 10 YouTuber list instead and do it that way, which is a bit better and more edited and what have you. I like how this thing is basically just essentially a bowling ball. I also like how these guys just evaporate, kind of like Janemba. You know? I mean, it kind of looks like it a little bit. Kind of want to play a little bit of Spyro. I've been in a platformer mood today, man. I really, really want to play some goddamn platformers today, so I think I owe it to myself to do that. Could go back and do more Infamous 2. I did make more room on my computer, so I have plenty of room to actually record stuff. Can I please just... Oh, something that's cool that you don't really notice very often unless you really look at it. Oh, these guys are fun to fight. So, for the experience bar, it's not doing it right now, but it'll glow when it gets close to about to level up. Like, the bar itself, right underneath, will start to glow. Alright, so these are your new mini-bosses. And, like I said, they can be kind of fun to fight. Kind of. Oh, this does upgrade via just damage, not killing enemies. The reason why I think they're kind of fun to fight is, one, they're kind of easy to take down, and two, the whole concept of, like, destroying a head at a time is kind of neat for me. I know it's not very new, or... In terms of gaming, I mean, the Hydra fight, not only from, I guess you could say, God of War, but also, technically speaking, Kingdom Hearts, kind of did somewhat the same type of thing, but you get the point. I mean, I think this thing is called the Hydra anyway, which would make sense. Oh, God. And... yeah, you have to kill it this way. That is slightly annoying, because it does take away from the whole... finish him off! You know, but... God, I really am weird today, aren't I? Here's another gold bolt for us. That's cool. I like gold bolts. Do you like gold bolts? I do. Maybe I should do Jack 3. I'm already on PS3. I could just do it that way. However, I think it'd just be a lot better if I do it on PS5 instead. Although I do own the collection physically right there. I can go grab it. But then someone's going to come... oh, who cares? I'm going to get one guide all the time anyway. I don't know why I'm so fucking obsessed with it. I'm just... I don't know. I've been on YouTube for a very long time. Like, you would think, like, oh, you should be used to it by now. Like, yes. But I'm not very popular either. So I haven't really grown to the extent of... well, I haven't grown to... get used to getting one guide often, you know? It happens from time to time, but it's one of those things where I haven't had it happen enough to where I can get used to it. Alright, Dynamo is now the Dynamo of Devastation. And to deliver something to our nation. I forget how that goes. The Jesse and James thing. You know, it's funny because nah, never mind. Never mind. I'm sure people are probably getting frustrated watching me just talk non-stop about everything. Like, just sexual shit all the time. Like, I don't pride myself on being a non-crude YouTuber. It's not that, it's just... like, I can be crude and gross. But I can understand where it might get really annoying having to hear the same jokes over and over again about, like, oh, I'm not exactly attracted to James myself, but I can totally see why, as I've seen the porn of James. Jesse, though, like, you know, back when I was younger, I didn't really find Jessie super attractive, but as I got older, I kind of found her more attractive. Funny enough. God damn, are these boxes coming back? Because doesn't it look like they are? By the way, this guy leads you... I think one... it's either this guy or maybe somebody else, but this Zoni, I believe so, leads you around almost the whole map. Not exactly the whole map, but... that's more of an exaggeration, to be fair. But a good amount. And if you fuck up, which is kind of easy to do, especially right there. Okay, well, never mind. Chasing Zoni sometimes is worth the effort, not just for the Zoni, but because sometimes you'll end up in things like this where you can find extra little spots to go get some cool stuff out of. I think this is a hologram. Holographic, whatever, for the Rhino. Which I would like to get my hands on the Rhino. For these new Ratchet games, I would like to try to get the Rhino as much as I often can. I might not get the Rhino if we do All for One. I'm still not even sure if I'm even going to do All for One co-op or not. I've considered, I mean, it would be the best thing to do co-op, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I have enough controllers for that anyway. I mean, I got PS4 controllers. You can use it on a PS3, I believe. I got one wireless PS3 controller right here. And I have one wired controller. And that's really about it. So that wouldn't really be enough to do it. That would be 3 people, though. But if I'm going to do all-for-one co-op, I think it'd be nice if I did it with a lot of people. Which also reminds me, too. Yes, DK64 is out on Switch 2. And I'm just waiting to hear, when are we going to do it? Are we going to do it? We got to do it now. Because, you know, it's out now. We should probably do it. Even though I have a way to play DK64, but now it's on Switch. We can use the rewind feature. It makes everything better. We could do the whole 5-person DK64 idea. And it's like, I don't know. Because at the end of the day, it's DK64, and I really don't want to fucking do it. It's a good idea on paper, but the problem is I've been so tired of YouTube in general and trying to get all these ideas and these projects to work, and then things just don't work. Either because my dumbass gets all pissy and decides to say, fuck it, I'm out. Or the game in question pisses me off. And I don't feel like doing it anymore. It's a number of things, man. And again, this is supposed to be a hobby. I'm sorry, folks. I'm venting again. I know. Nobody wants to hear this crap. And most of my channel has just always been this. It's like, oh, just me talking about how the new Nostalgia Critic videos are fucking cringe or whatever. That's not the case right now. I'm just saying, like, that's, you know, something I said before in the past that I find funny. Yeah, you know, my channel is my channel, so I'm going to talk about shit that's happening. I try to be funny when I can. It's kind of hard to do that when you're by yourself, though. It's easier just to have people with you. That's why co-op is kind of fun sometimes, or can be fun. If I let it. If I let it exist, if I let it happen, stop being a, you know, a dumb shit. I don't know, I have problems, I have issues, but at least I know I do, so I'm more than well aware of it. I know how to, like, just stop before it's too late. Get myself out of something before it's too late, so to speak. Alright, cool. Honestly, I don't even really mind turret missions from time to time. It depends on the game in question. I've mentioned it before in the past, but Transformers Devastation has one singular turret section in the campaign, and it doesn't bother me nearly as much. I don't know anybody that probably gets bothered by it anyway, but like it's a pretty quick, you know, Space Invaders type section, and I think it's okay. I think it's pretty fun. Doesn't last very long. The only thing that bothers me about Transformers Devastation is we have to protect Wheeljack. Those missions suck. Hate it. Also, I know this game wants to be more lively with its NPCs, but then it causes things like this to happen where it's just, now I'm stuck listening to these idiots talk about nothing, and I want them to get on with their day, but they won't. And something else, maybe slightly negative, sure, but something I don't really care about this game to have are the gadgets. I don't much care for the gadgets in this game. They do work, but just like any other Ratchet game, gadgets are, depending on the game, I guess, obnoxious. Which I like Secret Agent Clank because of the fact that your weapons are gadgets at the same time. That, I think, is a really cool idea. Alright, so the way that this works... Oh yeah, Constructo Mod, we need that. Sorry about the late reaction to responding to that if I decide to watch this video later. And I'm like, is it out of sync? No, it's just my dumbass responds at the wrong time! Hey, what the fuck, dude? Go away. Yeah, like I said, they can kill you. I forgot that they could. But they can kill you. And sometimes, depending on where you're at, you'll have to use them to destroy a wall or something of the matter. So, like, for example, right here. I'm not sure if this is something I have to do right now, but it's something that you can do. Or it's something that we might have to do it, who knows. This might be an optional wall, I'm not sure. It's hard to say. Okay, they're done with that one. Hopefully they're attacking the other thing. Okay, so this was the optional wall. Alright. But even though I don't care for the gadgets in this game, I do like the collectibles in this game, for sure. I think they did a very good job with all of that. Just saying. Oh, they did take it down. Okay, cool. I was kind of under the impression that I would have to wait for them to do their thing, but, no. Luckily, the lock-on system's not bad either. And the water is there to kind of protect you from the little creatures. But as you can probably expect, this is a platformer game. You'll probably need to be using it for certain instances, so... Such as, like, getting across something or whatever. That sort of ordeal. Hope we have time for this. Thanks, Azimuth. You help so much. Guys, what the... Yeah, whatever. It's fine. It's time for men. Oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? Really right now, dude? What the fuck is wrong with this game? Throw it down here. Thank you. Like, what the actual shit is wrong with this game? Yeah, we're gonna need to use it for this. It takes a little too long to do that. Look at that PS3 graphics. I mean, back then, I thought this shit was fucking dope. And now I don't. Oh, me and my brother were watching a bit of the... I think it was the Flash movie last night, and holy shit. Someone, like, we were like, wow, this CGI is terrible. And then one of the guys who's popping out of one of the cars in, like, the car chase scene when Batman's on the bike, the dude fucking locks right into place. Like, they skipped a frame of the movie. It is really jarring and really awful looking. Someone in the comments even pointed out that, like, it looks like a goddamn PS3 game. And it's like, yeah, it does. Oh, yeah, you have to... Oh, no, you can hit circle to skip thingies. I forgot about that. How could I possibly forget about that? There's Lord Vorsalon. Just kidding. That's a Philion or whatever her name is. The ship from TOD. Who does talk. But does she suck cock? Yeah, see, once again, I'm going down the same path of, like, middle school humor once again. That's all I have, guys. That's all I have. Sorry, I'm taking a sippy whippy of my baby bottle. I think I said that one time in one of my older videos, and the video got a dislike, and I'm pretty sure that's probably why. Or no, I think I said something about, like, I'm taking a sip from my sippy cup, and I think someone got... I assume they did. I don't know if that's true, but I just assume that's the case. Are we able to do planets right now? We could try. I can find out if there's a couple that I probably could do. Because I really wouldn't mind going on my way to do a few planets on the way to, like, main progress. But it really depends on the gadgets we have in question. Because I think for a lava planet, most likely the oil thing is going to be necessary to do all this shit. And I immediately jump right in lava like an idiot, so that's off to a great start. Ugh. Off topic, but man, I'm waiting for my favorite art. Well, I have a couple favorite artists, but I'm waiting for one of them to make some mouse pads soon. Looking forward to that. A Mint and Doki mouse pad. I was like, yeah. Yo-yo! It's my birthday! Yo-yo! The gadget idea in question is not a bad idea. I just don't like the changing of water to oil to Nectar shit. If it was, like, instantaneous to switch between, I wouldn't mind it. I don't know why games did that crap. Like, why they make you sit through 15 minutes of a cutscene of, like, okay, game. Remember the Hydro Displacer from Ratchet 1? Same case. Like, I have to sit through 5-10 minutes of me filling up water and putting it back in. Like, sure, realistically speaking, that would be the case. I'm not playing games for realism, man. I'm playing games so I can play a game. Or at least allow me to skip the cutscene that plays whenever I do open up a thing or whatever. Now, for some cases, like, say you're playing an RPG or something, and there's, like, a chest, and the character kicks it open. Or say, like, in Kingdom Hearts, you know, when you... That said, use your wrench. When you use your Keyblade to open a chest in Kingdom Hearts 2, it's really cool and always fun to kind of watch that. I'm fine with things like that. Those are fun to watch, but... Watching myself pick up these gadgets and do things with them bothers me. I don't like it. Yes, I'm very nitpicky, I know. But do keep in mind that all because I'm very nitpicky about certain stupid things doesn't mean that I hate a game overall. I just don't like certain aspects of a game, and I just tend to be very open and vocal about it. However, I'm not going to say, like, your opinion is wrong because you like that. I'm not like that. If somebody were to say, I like the gadget when it does that, I'm like, okay, well, you know, I don't, but hey, that's you, buddy. I respect your opinion. I just kind of expect the same for me. That's all. As I feel like, maybe I'm wrong, but I get the feeling like, especially Ouija the God, because my brother watches a lot of FWAB, and there's a few playthroughs of theirs that were kind of funny, like Detroit and XCOM 2. Those were good, but goddamn, Kate is a fucking asshole about basically seemingly everything. Going into Danganronpa just wanting to hate it on purpose, just it's really rubs me the wrong way. I don't like it. I don't know. I'm tired. I don't know. All right, I wanted to do this real quick. Like, I came over here with the sole purpose of fighting this guy. And there's only a few per sector. I don't know if they come back or not. That I know of. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've done this game, so. But at least I can feel myself getting back into it. Oh yeah, we don't have that yet. I guess we got a health upgrade. I wasn't paying attention to what the upgrade actually was. But you can get upgrades to where you can get different types of guns and missiles and such. Sorry I'm going quiet, I'm just kind of focusing. Once again, it's funny, I make fun of Western RPGs all the time for doing shit like this. Or Western games in general just doing shit like this. But actually, I don't mind when something like Ratchet has it either. Or even like Infamous or whatever. I forget if you're supposed to watch the whole cutscene or not. I don't think it matters. Ratchet, you gonna say something back? He probably... Okay. Oh, we don't have that ability yet. And there's the Battleplex. That's our arena. This one, this planet, I think... Or this moon, whatever you want to call it. I think you just go around and you find the object in question. Or do you kill... No, it's a kill everybody one. It literally says on the bottom left. I'm just not paying attention to it. What else is new? Speaking of new, I can't remember if I got my fusion grenade upgraded or not. All the way. And this is why I don't like using Sonic Rupture on things like this, because I feel like most of it just kind of misses. Oh, Zircon's getting upgraded. That's good. Zircon is still useful to have, regardless of how annoying he might seem. But he is super useful to have around. Which is why he's been in so many games after this one, because of how just useful he is. Having an extra little buddy help you fight is always kind of nice. And luckily, you know, like, unlike NPC characters or whatever, at least he can get upgraded, so it makes it a weapon that just kind of just does its own thing. It's quite nice to have. Oh yeah, we got a Constructo thing for the shotgun, but we don't have the Constructo shotgun yet. Unless we do, I just wasn't paying attention. No, I don't think so. Alright, Constructo bomb, that's what it's called now, not fusion. Nothing can be simple anymore, can it? Well, at least in this case, it's too simple. This might just be another shotgun mod. Yeah, figured. Because whenever I think of Constructo mods, I think about the shotgun more so than anything, because that's what I remember the most. Alright. Let's head to the Battleplex and do some arena fighting. It's about time, folks. It's about time we get to the arena and do arena shit. Am I really this tired? Good lord. I don't know. I mean, give me some time and I'll probably come back around to it. My commentary is suffering from this. It's okay. It's doable. It's viable. It works. I'm talking. It's not that I'm not talking. It's just... Man. Also, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure you can throw your wrench in midair. Remember that being a thing. Alright. Let's go get some upgrades and hopefully some new guns while we're at it. And yes, there is a achievement or a trophy if you play the Cork game, and you get like a high score. I guess I'll show it off real quick. My blaster runs hot. I remember being so bad at this game back then. Do you collect these guys, or are they just... Okay. Yeah, so essentially the idea is that you want to... The more you keep shooting, the stronger your weapon gets. However... Oh, okay. However, it does, as the game suggests, it does get hot. So you'll have to eventually just lower it down and make sure it doesn't overheat. Granted, whenever it does overheat, something like that will happen. And that guy was just... Dude, he was... They were gone. There's nothing I could do. Alright, I'm not doing this. You get the point. That's your little minigame. It's a fun one. It's just... I have no reason to do it again besides just to show it off slightly. There's nothing you get out of winning it that I remember. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I wanted to buy a weapon, but honestly... We're in a completely new area. We probably should get some armor. Yes, Ratchet, you're looking fit. We can see the fit. Let's go. Groovatron! That's a customer discount? Can't get the Groovatron yet because I have no money. And there's another one right here. Well, I think that's mostly there because after you do all this stuff and you come back and, yeah. Alright. Do I need to explain the arena? No. Am I going to? Probably. So basically, arena has been a thing since Ratchet 2. And pretty much it's been a thing ever since. They've never really taken it out of any game that I know of. That's out of, like, maybe spin-off stuff. But in terms of mainline stuff, they've had arenas for a long time. Arenas, they depend on what they want you to do on it. Like, sometimes it's like, oh, fight a bunch of waves of enemies. Or, well, again, in this case, it's just fight waves. Sometimes it's a challenge where you have to, I don't know, beat it within a certain amount of time. Yada, 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 you get the point. Fucking hell. And thank goodness there's plenty of ammo boxes around for things like this, because I'm going to need them. Bad. If you're probably wondering, what's my favorite arena of all the Ratchet & Clank games? That's a tough one, so let's go through them. I would probably say 3 is probably arguably my favorite one. Even though I'm not like the biggest 3 head, I do actually like the arena in 3. I don't mind the arena in 2, but I don't like the look of it. I just don't like the nasty blue. It all looks, honestly, the same. These are a new enemy type. They have shields. You just wrench pull the shield. That's not an upgrade you get. It's just something that Ratchet has. Thankfully, at the start of the game, pretty much. Kind of. Sort of. I think he learns of it, but you get the point. Ratchet 2 I'm not a fan of. Ratchet 3 I like a lot. Ratchet Deadlock, the entire game is a goddamn arena. So I'm not going to count it. That's unfair. Ratchet TOD, I'm not a fan of either because it's too PS3 shiny and gray, and I don't like that. This one is like a second favorite of mine just because of the fact that like Snowball is a thing for Quark. That's really about it. What the fuck did Rift Apart look like? I don't remember. Size Matters, did that have a arena? No. But Secret Agent Clank did. Secret Agent is okay. It's viable, but it's not my favorite either. Yeah, 3's my favorite. There you go. This one's fine because at least the environment does change over time, kind of. It's still the same lava pit, but at the very least they do completely change the map. I mean, granted, TOD did the same thing, where, like, yeah, some parts of the map do change. Even 2 does, actually, too. So, in all fairness, they do change the map a little bit, but I don't really care much for it when they do change it in those games either. Not gonna lie, like, okay, 2's arena is fine looking. Mainly for the worm boss, especially. I like that formation of it, but... yeah. End of story. 3's my favorite. And like I said, I don't remember what Rift Apart even looks like. And I feel like we're not getting much XP from these guys at all. But I think that's just an arena thing. I think arena just makes it to where like you just don't get XP. Which would make sense if that's the case. I'm not sure if that's true, but it feels like it is. And these Argonauts, or whatever they're called again, they are kind of fun to fight. Kraken Time has good enemies to fight. Even the tiny little, like, saw blade robot, like those guys right there, those little brown robot dudes. Or black, I can't tell from here, but... the smaller robot guys, they're kind of neat looking, I feel. I have no weapons whatsoever. And the only weapon I can buy right now is a goddamn Groovatron, which I don't like that. Why have these weapons show up like they're almost like they're coming out soon, but then I don't know. I just want them now, man. A lot of my weapons are getting to the point where they're way too upgraded, so I can't get any more XP from it. I'm just winning fights over and over and over again. Agorians, that's what they're called. Something else I forgot to do is, yes, you can throw bombs back. I like to do wrench throw. Well, I think that's what well, you don't have to. You can just use the regular wrench to grab them, but that's why I throw wrench, because this cocksucker. Sometimes they take more than a couple hits of bombs, I think, to kill, so... okay, no, I guess... not him, at least. Alright. Eventually, we'll get more guys. One thing you probably could do is just do a slight wrench attack to lower their health. But it doesn't matter much if they die in one shot, so... yeah, like I said, I throw wrench because of that. Not because of the skill point, but because I can straight up, just like the skill point suggests, intercept. But that's the easiest way to get that skill point, by the way, too, is doing it that way. Oh yeah, these fucking assholes. He's dead. I mean, come on. Never mind, he took more than one hit to kill. But then again, that could just be a careful case of, like, I didn't throw the bomb directly at him. So... oh. Oh. I'm choking my own spit again. I tend to do that when I've not commentated in a while. There, done. And yeah, whenever you finish an arena fight, they give you all the bolts. I might not end this episode just yet. It might be best if I just continue finishing off whatever I can in the arena as much as I can, so I don't waste your guys' time. But if you want to go ahead and skip to the next video right now, would be a good time to do so. You're not going to miss much, because I might end up doing all the cups if I can. I'm really notorious for doing basically whatever, or just any extra things if I have the opportunity to do so, and I will. I will do it. So, don't underestimate it. Yeah, you don't need to be killing them with bombs, but it does help out quite a bit. Which, this is another reason why I would consider this probably my second favorite arena fight, just because I like the challenges themselves more so than I like the arena design. I'm a big design type guy, so if something is not designed the way that I personally care too much for, it can ruin something for me, which is very stupid to say that because, well, that's just mean to say that. Like, you can have a really good-looking game, and then I'll be like, yeah, or you can have, like, a really bad, ugly-looking game, but it still be a fun game, and I would just be like, yeah, but I don't like the way it looks. So then I start to kind of just associate it with looking bad, and then I'm like, yeah, it just kind of feels bad too, even though that's not true. God, fucking criminy. Shield enemies. And I think out of all the Ratchets, I mean, deadlocked enemies are a lot of fun to fight too. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like the best Ratchet, like in terms of like normal Ratchet, not counting Deadlock. Deadlock is a canon game, but as far as I know. Oh, new weapon time. About fucking time. We get the Negotiator out of it, the rocket launcher. So I would say the most fun enemies, if we're not counting Deadlocked, probably would go to Kraken Time for me right now. I feel like I tend to have a lot of fun blowing these guys up. But level design-wise is where I don't think it does much for me. I'm still a Ratchet 1 level design type guy. Which reminds me, the enemies in 1 are also great as well. I love those ones. They nailed it down when it came to enemies in 1. But 2 lets you upgrade your weapons, therefore the enemies are more fun to fight in that game. No, they're not. Yeah, Tesla coils work in a way where, well, right now we can only go up to 3, but they do work in a way where essentially you can, well, combine them, and not really combine them, but just chain them together. Oh, thanks, Quark. At least he did something. I mean, that's the first time he's ever done anything at all. And here's Snowball. I think you have to fight him a couple times because that's what the arenas do to you. Do I get ammo back for every fight, or am I crazy? I don't think you do. You don't. You have to get it yourself. Either leave the arena and do it that way, or get ammo boxes. I think there's a skill point either for not taking damage or wrench only, possibly. If I decide to go for all the skill points, which I probably won't, that would be something I would probably do is just off screen, so you guys don't have to sit through all that crap, because it would be really obnoxious watching me go through everything all the time. Yeah, I think this one's wrench only, and if you do that, then there you go. Let's use Dynamo, because it's one of the best weapons I have right now, currently. Look, as much as I would love to kill this guy off with just anything I have, anything and everything else I have, it's not going to work much. My weapons are just kind of weak. Weak sauce. And then, yeah, it's going to be like, oh, well, then use Constructo. And you're probably not wrong. That's probably the answer to that. But I don't feel like using it. Yay. I'm going to call you Snowball. I like to call this the tits weapon because that's what the missiles look like. They look like tits. Alright, we got our little MacGuffin. And cool, got a discount. Rubitron glove, very nice. That's it. Let's go check for Silver Cup. Yeah. Thought so. We can do all of them, really. I think. I could do them offline. You guys wouldn't have to suffer through all that anyway, but I don't know. No harm, no foul, I guess, right? So Groovatron, I'm pretty sure, still works in the same way that's worked all the time when it comes to upgrading it. I think so. I would hope so. Where if you use it, it will have an effect, and then that will give you XP for that. Oh yeah, this just kills. What am I doing? Eruptor is pretty good for this fight then, because you get a lot of small enemy type. And as we've seen before, Eruptor is really good at dealing with small enemy types. And of course, no surprise, Zircon. Zircon will make some things a little easier to deal with. And done. Yeah, you shouldn't take too long, but we'll probably end up going to like an hour and a half with this recording if I keep this up. But I like doing these because I get extra stuff. I get extra XP. I get a ton of money. I don't get very much XP, but hey, it works, I guess. Turret time. It takes too long to kill them with a regular machine gun, unfortunately. And yes, you can shoot the cannonballs that are coming toward you. That's the point of the mission. And we have to kill 50 of these fucking things. Not kill the guys, but kill 50 of those fucking things. Are you kidding me? I know it starts to pick up later. Like, you get to the point where you're like, oh my god, stop throwing them. But once it starts... Like, once it starts at the very beginning of it, it's like, oh man, it doesn't... Like, I'm not getting any balls at all that come my way. Any bombs whatsoever. But now it's like, yeah, I'm getting bombs. So, there's at least that. Come on, throw another one. Come on, throw another one. Come on. God, I'm falling asleep over here. Come on. Give me, like, just 5 more bombs, man. I want out of this shit. Sometimes if you're lucky, you can destroy them before they throw it, too. Which helps out a ton. God, my head's itchy, too. Fuck. What is wrong with me tonight? I'm fucking tired. I'm itchy. Whatever. Constructo mod time. Hooray. Yeah, 1 shot's enough to kill these ass wipes. But of course, once again, it's another bomb throwing one. You don't have to do that. But you can do that. It takes forever just to fucking make another wave go. Oh my gosh. I think you can throw a bomb at shield guy, and it's supposed to, I think, either destroy bomb or knock it out of this. I forget. Wow. Yeah, we're getting no XP for this whatsoever. So I was wrong about the whole XP thing. I was going to say, I can't grab that. Okay, I guess I can. I just didn't want to. By the way, hover boots with grabbing anything, shield-wise, with wrench, is not a good combination of things to do. So don't do it. Fuck off. Hey, while I'm also on PS3, maybe it might not be too late to start up, No, I'll do it on PS5. I was gonna say Sly 3. It's like, just stick to the PS5 stuff. Whatever option I have that works the best, I'll do it that way. And you're probably wondering, like, why didn't you do Ratchet Clank in time on PS5 then? It's on PS Plus. I just don't want to plug in the LAN cable all the way over there and all the way onto this damn thing. And there's still the slight chance that just because my internet might go out, the entire game's gone. I don't like the fact that my games are online. I don't like that. That's shit. God damn, bro. God damn, bro. Also, I've talked about this before, I think, on YouTube, but I've had this idea for a DRPG, and I keep wanting to tell my brother about it, but I keep forgetting to tell him. I'm like, I forgot to tell you about that, and I keep forgetting to say anything about it. I'm not going to work on it, really, because well, I could. I just need to find the right asset or the right tool to use it. RPG Maker's not going to cut it. It doesn't do what I want. I mean, you can always go spend like 25 bucks on itch.io to give like the first-person 3D effect, sure. But what I'm looking for, I don't think RPG Maker is going to be able to handle half the fucking shit I want. It probably could. You can do anything with any engine, really. I just find RPG Maker so disgusting now. I have for a long time. I found it just... It's a neat little tool, kind of, but man, do I get so fucking tired of it so fast. Not only that, but like the characters that you can just already get, like the character models that you get have like the RPG Maker look, and I don't like it. Which I could just draw my own characters, sure. I mean, that would be the best thing to do. That would be the preferred thing to do. That's what I would do. Alright, cool. That one's done. Yeah, you guys are getting to eat big tonight. It's not really night right now. It's like 4 o'clock, but still. Oh, the Box Basher. And now we get the Spiral of Death. I forgot that most of our weapons come from this cursed goddamn arena. Negotiator usually works wonders against him. At least as far as I remember. Okay. The triple shot, the fully upgraded one, works wonders. The single shot one seems to be just okay at best. But then again, it's level 1. And once we beat this asshole, we're going to get a pretty neat weapon. It is pretty cool. I would still call it the shotgun archetype, though. I think that's kind of where it probably feels like it belongs into. At least that's where I kind of see it. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get to it. Here's another thing that sucks about fighting these assholes, is you have to wait for them to finish their attack before they open up your thing. And also the blue variant does that. But you can skip the whole thing. You still take damage, but if you want a damage boost through it, you can do that. I tend to do it by accident a lot of the time, so that's why that happened. But the option is there. Let me think here. I'm about to get hurt. And Groovatron doesn't last very long on bosses. It's a thing that it has done for a while. Also, it makes sense for Crack in Time to have XP for weapons via damage rather than destroying them. Because if Groovatron can get upgraded, that means that you would have to use Groovatron to upgrade it. Like, it would make more sense. Unless Groovatron, like, whenever it falls down, it explodes, but nobody's going to want to fucking use that. Well, we'll still use Groovatron anyway, because it's really, really goddamn good. A free entire, almost screen stun is insane in a game like this. It's really nice to have it. And done. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was about to die there, too. That would have been the end of it. Man, I'm stupid. Alright, cool. Anyway, we got the Spiral of Death now, so get to show that off. I think Tempomatic might also come from this, too. From Arena. I think so. Oh, that's right. Level 1 Spiral is just the singular Buzz Blade. And no health back from that, okay. Oh, there's 2 championships. Oh, shit. We got to come back for the second one later. Yeah, so Buzz, if you hold it down, I think it goes for longer. Was it? Maybe? Round trip, I think, has hit 2 enemies in one go, I believe. But every time you shoot it off, it's like a boomerang. It comes back regardless. And you kind of have to angle it yourself, though, a little bit. But it is a cool-ass weapon. Probably one of the best weapons of Crack in Time, I think. In terms of, like, overall design. My friend likes the Tesla coils, but I don't really care for them. Okay. The Tesla coils, like, this type of... Tesla spikes, sorry. These are probably the best variant of them anyway. They're not... I would say they're probably along the same archetype as, like, mini turrets. Like, they're pretty close to that same sort of design. Although TOD ended up just changing that out for these. Technically, I guess, you know, Size Matters also had, like, the Beehive thing, which basically was another archetype of turret. But these are essentially your set play turret type archetype weapon. And I do have to agree, though, the Tesla Spikes are probably the best version of that, I feel. In terms of this new version of turret type. Now, if we're talking classic turrets, nothing comes close to Deadlocked. No, they do. Who am I kidding? The one from 2 is fine. What was it like in 3? I forget. Did we also have turrets in 3? Yeah. But Deadlocked does some really good turrets, too. And like I said, I'm pretty sure that this is still close to the same type of archetype as turrets. I kind of count them within the same field. It's essentially like a... Well, speaking of field, like I guess it's a field weapon or something. Like you put it on the ground and let it do its job. And Tesla Spikes can do that because, believe it or not, they'll shock outside of the chain. Like they will literally just find the nearest thing to shock and they will do it. And I feel like other Ratchet games make it to where like, oh no, they'll just be sitting here until somebody walks into it. But I think I'm probably getting it mixed up, most likely, with my hatred of the shield. Shield shit. I despise shield stuff in this game. I think this mission, I think, is just survive. Which is fucking boring. I hate timed survival missions. What don't I like? Or what don't I hate? And then I get barely anything from doing this anyway, because no one wants... Well, it's not that no one dies, it's just I get barely any XP from it. See? Look at that. Like, sure, I'll get some, but it's not much. And then the ammo that it tends to drop is nothing that I really need. I think the more guys you kill, the more they spawn in, probably. Or they most likely would have just done that regardless. Which would be the smart thing to do. Sorry I'm getting quiet. I know, dead air. I just don't have a lot to say right now. Well, I do. I just don't have a lot of things I want to talk about. Things that are bothering me in real life that don't need to be said on YouTube is kind of the idea there. So. Tends to be like 95% of my commentary, doesn't it? Things I don't like that are happening in real life. But I don't want to say them on YouTube. Because YouTube is where the poop is. Hey, look at that. Zircon actually leveled up. While in an arena fight. Damn. At least somebody got one, finally. A whole fucking minute left? Oh my god, dude. What is there to talk about? New Silent Hill games coming out. It probably will not be something I want, so... Who knows? I don't know. I think we had a trailer for it like one time, and I'm like, oh no, not another first-person one again. I don't care much for first-person Silent Hills except for PT. And if you count The Room, I mean, I kind of do and I kind of don't. I like the idea of the apartment, I just don't like playing The Room. Like the actual game itself, I don't care much for it. I tried it, I beat it, it's not my cup of tea. I can see why people would like it though, but I just don't have the patience for it, that's all. That's pretty much all it is. Now this new Townsfolk game, whatever it's called, I don't know. It just kind of came out of nowhere, lightning fast, and it fucked Chuck Norris's cowboy ass. Maybe I should have done this offline now that I think about it, because my eyes are drooping, bro. I might just need a goddamn nap. I don't want to do that, though, because it's funny how I feel like people view naps as like, oh, that's shit that either old people do or like toddlers do. But yet, I know people. You know what? When I was 19, I was still taking a nap because I'm just fucking dead tired all the time, and I still know what I know a 20-year-old right now who does too. So it's not something that like everyone does it, but almost just feels like you're just not allowed to because God forbid society says that, you know, that's a no-no if you're an adult male. That's really cringe and loser type shit. Yeah, even my Spiral, the weapon I just got, is not getting much XP, but I think that's just, again, an arena thing. So I need to treat arenas as if it's just a non-issue and just play through it. I just go through it for the sake of just beating it and not really giving a shit about upgrading weapons. I should have thought about that to begin with. I got 50 seconds left to get about another 30-some kills. 36, 34 more kills, I think. Looks like. Ah, yeah. We're getting close. I'm sure Dynamo would have been great to use this entire time. It's level 5, and it's just a killer when it comes to the battlefield. I'm surprised it really is that strong, though. Not just because it's leveled up, but just because how good it is. You can launch multiple at the same time. It just bowls right through dudes. It's crazy. This weapon is crazy good. So, hey, that's something to take out of it. Yeah, maybe I might just say screw it and just do offline stuff, because holy shit, folks. Well, either way, you got to see most of it. I mean, we got 2 more to do. I could probably finish it. Because I don't think we can do the second championship just yet. Alright. But why 5 waves, man? If you're going to do 5 waves, at least make them small. Maybe I should change my Constructo stuff, shouldn't I? What do you guys think about that? You think it's about time I actually start doing shit like that? Ah, actually, upgrades are worth having, though. I don't care much for the trigger. If anything, yeah, you know what? Okay, I'll admit it, alright? I'll admit defeat. Oh, yeah. The upgrade aspect is good, though. But I think it's worth admitting defeat at this point. Like, yeah, I've just been a wrong idiot. Well, I never said that they were terrible. All I said is, like, I wish there was more than 3. And then I still get argued with that anyway. Like, no! Shut the fuck up! I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm saying I wish that there was more options. I wish there was more weird stuff. No! You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's funny, you know that whole analogy of, hey, I like Snickers, and then you complain about having, like, another one. It's like, oh, or no, it's like, when somebody complains about having more of a thing that they like, it's like, oh, you have 1 Snickers bar, but now you have 2. Now I have 2 Snickers bars. It's double what I wanted, which makes it better. The funny thing is, actually, unironically, like, when it comes to chocolate shit, for me, 1 candy bar is enough. I can't have fucking 2 of them, dude. That's too much. It's like whenever I eat a Reese's, like a king-size Reese's, I have 2 Reese's, and I'm just done. Like, I should have just gotten a regular fucking pack, but I always want to get 4 because it's like, well, I like my Reese's. I want to keep them around for a while. I want to have 2 for, you know, because I want to eat a lot of Reese's right now. And then I do that and I'm feeling sick. After 2. Oh my god, finally, the fucking Constructo shotgun. About goddamn time. Of course, you're only allowed to get it in the arena fights. What a surprise. Alright, I'm just gonna go through this. There's no point in sitting here and wasting time. Just make it faster, because who gives a shit about the damage? Or not the damage, but who gives a shit about XP? Damage is important right now. That's what it should be about. Why does it say wave 5 out of 5? Oh. Oh no, I forgot. It's one of these. It's one of these double boss fights. Which I don't mind, I just forgot that that's what was going on right now. Not gonna lie, I do not like the look of my Constructo doing that. I think that's just the upgrade making it that way. But it looks like I'm firing off missiles, which I don't really care for. I think it looks kind of... eh. I'd rather it just be an actual, like, pistol shot thing instead. And yes, you still have to do the whole breaking the lock thing on this guy, too. Once again, I've forgotten multiple times now, even though I clearly can see that that's what's happening. I will still end up not jumping when I'm supposed to. I got dumb shit. God damn. Sorry. My phalanges are hurting. For no reason. For no reason. That's some fucking Butch Hartman humor right there. Saying a thing again, but saying it louder. Definitely a Butch Hartman type of humor. Fairy Odd Parents used to be funny. Then it wasn't. Hey, look at that. Level 2 Groovatron. Groovy. Alright, let's jump this time and then we'll activate it. But he does... if you're not lucky enough, he will activate another shot, so... I think the reason why I said it's 5 out of 5 is either because the game's glitched and it's still keeping that around, or the fact that, like, this would be considered the next main fight in that particular battle. Like, this is, like, the last ending thing, so it's like, oh yeah, you know, you're doing the last fight itself. This is the last of them. So there you go. Okay, cool. Do I get any XP from that? I don't think I got much of anything, if at all. Who knows? Who cares? One head left. Good, because that saves me some trouble. I might as well. Never mind, too late. I forgot that he's doing that. Kind of find it funny that electric weapons are like the biggest destructive thing in this game. Explosives used to be all the rage back in Ratchet, and now it's just, it's electrical shit. Kind of a weird turning point, I guess, but it works. Alright. I'm pretty sure that's all the championship shit that I can do. Now we have access to the Constructo shotgun. Hip hip hooray. It does exactly what you probably think it's going to do. I don't need to tell you that. Now, if you're looking to come here to grind for bolts and stuff, I don't recommend it. Grinding in the arena just doesn't really, you know, do much, I would argue. So, yeah. Anyway, I think that's going to be about it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, that thing is glitched out and shit and back. I'll see you guys next time. As always, take care, everybody.